Hello everyone, I'm starting hopefully quite an exciting project. So this would be an Arduino based smart home, and the particular board I'm going to be building the entire system on top of would be this one Arduino Mega 2560 with an embedded Wi-Fi, and for Wi-Fi ESP8266 chip is used. For now, this would be accessed just from the local network. In future, it's also possible to make it globally visible, but in that case, I would need to take care about security measures as well. So I just want to kickstart with something just to be able to control the output pins of Arduino from the web interface. That's the very first task, let's say. And essentially, what I want to do, I want to be able to, before any automation, like turning on the heater if the temperature drops, for instance, or other scenarios. So before getting into automated scenarios, first thing I want to do is that the user can open a browser either on his smartphone or on the computer and just navigate to the certain IP address with a port 80, I guess, the standard port. And there he would have an interface showcasing a table, a simple table that you can use within that table. So you would be capable of seeing all the devices you have, maybe some categories as well, and the state. So if the current pin is set to be the input, to listen to the input or to produce the output. That's one thing. Another thing for output pins, that would be like on-off toggler. And for input pins, quite a similar thing essentially. So for an input pin, you would have another like enable disable toggler, so that say if you want to start reading from the pin, you can just enable it. If you do not want to, you don't. So all this would be, again, like I mentioned before, controlled by the HTTP server. And on the server side, all the magic is going to be happening. But to make this robust, to make it work properly, to make it interactive, we cannot just generate some contents on the server side, because let's say if many devices are connected at the same time, and again, the matter of simultaneous access is another topic to explore, which I'm not quite sure how that is supposed to be working at the moment. But anyway, I just want to have the kind of RESTful API so that I can use jQuery to make requests in the background. And also, ideally, if the device changes its state, I'm not quite sure how that can be detected. That would be one of the most challenging things. But anyway, so that if I just click on the checkbox on a web page, I want the light bulb to light up. If I toggle that off, I want it to power off. That's the basic idea. So I want to have the switches in a web page, and I want them to be interactive. So this is quite a complicated task in terms of many different aspects should have been involved. And I develop from bottom to top. So I just start tinkering and then come up with a solution because, again, like many things may be added later. So I'm just trying to come up with a general concept that later can be extended, expanded, and, like altered in different ways. And I didn't yet get this board, so this is about to arrive this evening. And before that, I wanted to draft some very initial prototype. Yeah, so I want to draft a very initial prototype. And I would be using Python and Flask. And although Arduino is using C++, and it has some specific libraries for Wi-Fi, for instance, etc. But since there would be like in the Arduino sketch, I would like to have a single file. although it's not necessarily needed, but that's sort of possible. So that's the preferred way for me to go. And also, I would be creating a prototype within a single Python Flask web application file. I would be using ChatGPT just to speed up the development progress process because I don't really want to spend time figuring out everything on my own. I would rather just correct the code written by ChatGPT. So I just want to have this sense and feeling of how things are supposed to be working. And since the overall web application is, although it seems primitive, but it's quite complicated in terms of details being involved. So I'll probably ask ChatGPT to build this by blocks so that I could then use those blocks and embed them into my source code. And yeah, so by the end of this video, hopefully we would have a very bare understanding of the prototype that is going to be used. Also, I just want some tests in regards to the front-end libraries that would be involved. I would like to use jQuery. Probably, maybe I would like to use Bootstrap 5. Since I have 32 megabytes on this board, that should be fairly enough to source all of those, right? And essentially, I don't even need to source all of those because that's the matter of running the browser. So I can just use the symlinks for those. Yeah, I don't even need to download them essentially. So yeah, that's even simpler. I don't know why I didn't think about this earlier. Anyway, so I just, yeah, because everything running on the front end, server doesn't care about that much, and the web page can be formed dynamically, and everything is fetched into the web browser, so server side doesn't care about that at all. Yeah, this is even better. I don't know why I didn't think about this earlier. Yeah. So yeah, with this in mind, I just want to try to have a very like initial look at how this could sort of work, how this could look like. Obviously, later on, I would need to add some login pages and etc. Lots of security measures, etc. But yeah, for now, just a very bare skeleton. Okay, so I would start with the following. So I just want to go to my desktop and create the folder called Ash, which stands for Arduino Smart Home. We have nothing here, and I want just to create the app.py file here. So this would be our Python Flask application. Okay, now let's start asking ChatGPT about some codes. So I need to prototype an Arduino application using Python and Flask. I would also use some third-party libs for the front end. For now, I want you to start building some code for me as blocks so that I could compile them all together. But I need the entire project to be a single Python file. Can we start? Okay. Okay. Yeah, he just suggests me some crap that I don't quite need. Okay, just stop. do not write code until I ask you for it, please. Okay, so write basic REST API using Python and Flask. I only need to handle post requests, post requests, yeah, and I also need a basic page via get request. Let's see what it gives us here. Okay, render template. Okay, I don't want render template, I want render template string. Okay. Okay, good, but I told you this should be one file. Use render template string. Okay. Okay, yeah, data for simulating database looks cool. Yeah, we don't yet have the. Okay, all right. Hello, this is the basic app. Okay, all right. So, yes, let's copy this code. This looks okay. I don't quite like the indentations, but okay, let it be like as is. Right, quit. No, just right. No, right, quit. I need to create a new tab here to run the server. So Python 3 app.py, and we got our server at port 5000. And now let me just open the. So this would be the local host 5000. Okay, this is a basic Flask app. Perfect. Page source. Yeah, pretty much nothing here. Okay. Okay, great. From now on, I would only ask you to alter the HTML code. I would be pasting updated code into my Flask app. Understand? Okay. Okay, great. I need the following web page. Use it's called data tables. JS data tables. JavaScript table library. Yeah. All right. Use data tables JS library and jQuery to make post to make Ajax post requests and Bootstrap 5. Essentially I don't need Bootstrap 5, so I need the table that would fetch data from the API. Let's start with this one. So now it only updates the HTML, which is good. But it does not fetch. Okay, hold a sec. Fetch data. Make sure to replace placeholder. Oh, really? Where is that? Fetch data. Okay, yeah, this is it. Columns. Okay, columns just to specify the columns. Yeah, okay. This looks exactly what I need. Apart from maybe the columns. Can we extract columns from the API as well? Yeah, this is not much better. Okay, so we can grab these lines, copied, okay, and app.py. Now essentially I can get rid of all this and paste. And let's update. Data tables example. Okay, nothing is fetched because essentially we can all read properties of undefined. Okay, anyway, we don't have the API endpoint yet, so for now let's leave this. Let's create API endpoints for this table. The data returned should be the following. Area, in example, kitchen or bedroom, then device number equal to the connected pin, then pin mode, whether in or out. Finally, activation toggler parameter for a given device. Create a few entries for testing purposes. Yeah, let's go. Okay, good. But create more entries. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, now this is cool. So, now we take this fetch data thing here along with the data, and we just drop this into the application. So we don't need this, and we paste this in. So this is the fetch data. Fetch data. Yeah, fetch data is cool. Maybe we should rename this to something else. URL fetch data. Yeah, let's try if this essentially works. Okay, and what I'm really wondering about is is it only gets the initial one, okay? Then something goes wrong with this with the code of the data table, so I'm not quite sure. Data sort. Let's ask ChatGPT. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember what this means really. The structure returned by endpoint matches the structured. Oh, ensure that the column definition of the data table matches the return from the API. Okay, so maybe let's just first do the. Let's not do this. And this also popular table headers dynamically. Okay, and here I just want to say console log, and yeah, maybe this indentation is pissing me off, to be honest. So I want to check those out. Okay. Maybe just print the actual data. Okay. Internal server error. Okay. Oh, JSONify is not defined. Hold on a sec. Maybe it did define it, but I just didn't. Okay, JSONify should be added. Okay. A sec. Maybe we could do this as just a separate windows like this. Just vice versa. Okay. And okay, I probably start working. What? Oh, oh, nope. Okay. Okay, great. Now we essentially got the names for our columns, which is really good. And we also print the data array here. So I even think that if we now ask it to also populate the data table, it should do properly. Still not. Okay. Okay, I'm wondering if it's probably because the columns are not really. Okay, now column names are fetched, but table is not loaded. Same error. Okay. No, just give me the corrected JS code. Only script tag contents. Okay, let's try this one. Essentially, yeah, the columns should be like, since we define the columns here in particular as, since we define the columns manually, it gets initialized, however. Length of what? I'm wondering. Once it works, I would get done with indentations. Okay. Now this is essentially what we've been looking for. Great. So, yeah, these are the device numbers. This is good. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not really there. So this works now. Okay, this is now much better. I have pagination below the table. I want to disable it. Okay, page in false. Let's get this. Okay, what's wrong? Come on. Oh, unexpected string. Oh, what have I done? Yeah, for sure. Oh, this should be comma here. Okay, now I want to remove this line as well. Hopefully that is possible. Come on, what's wrong? I want also to remove this line below the table. Info false. Okay. Info false. So we don't quite need the commentaries here. Just takes too much. But yeah, for now. Okay, now this is much better. Search is there. Okay. Okay. All good, but column names are not printed. Info paging columns. No, that's not the problem. That's because they just don't have this within the HTML, I believe. Headers will be populated dynamically. Each column definition in the columns array now includes title property. Oh, I cannot see that. Okay, title. Let's try to add this. Okay, great. Really. So area, and then we have device, or maybe just call it pin. Okay. Here we have the mode. Oh, what have I done? This should be, again, title and mode here, title, pin mode, state, all right. I did something wrong here. Oh yes, I see. Still something wrong. Come on, what's wrong? Okay, now this is fine. Yeah, cool. Now, instead of this values true and false, I want to have the checkboxes. Great. Now, instead of true, false values, I want to have checkboxes so that if I check it, it sends post request to a corresponding API endpoint. So now I should just update within the columns. Yeah, this is the function for the activation toggler. And yeah, data device number equals to oh, it's a bit too complicated, but essentially, yeah, let's try this anyway. Copy. So I get rid of this and paste this new one. So at the moment, I expect this would still be working. Now this would result in error because there is no endpoint, essentially. Or just wondering. Nope. Okay. Yeah, maybe, yeah, because there is no onChange event. There is no onChange event. So it just does the, okay. Yeah, maybe, yeah, that's all correct because, yeah, really the onChange event is done like this. So I'll put this after here. And now let's see if activation or deactivation, yeah, essentially now this is triggering the post request. We just don't yet have the toggle activation endpoint. So yeah, now we can create one essentially. So we're not going to be doing pretty much anything there because this is only can make sense on Arduino itself, but here we just do also want to, yeah, essentially yes. So let's update. Okay, toggle activations. Run post toggle activation. Yeah, just the run name. Okay, and it can then return the state also, but yeah, for now, we don't really much care about this. This may be added a bit later. So for now, when I click on the checkbox, the post request triggers and the HTTP server gets this and can essentially run the Arduino code that would be activating pin or deactivating pin, doing read write based on if this is like read or write output. I'm also a bit wondering, hold on a sec, if we just inspect the element for this one, say, I also need to send the information about what kind of entry it is. device number 2. Okay, this is good, but yeah, let's maybe strictly ask ChatGPT the following. This works. Now I want to send some data in a post request. By the way, maybe it's already doing this, so I just need to see that. It's checked. Post. Okay, it sends the device number. Yeah, this is what I have. The device number. Yeah, so I can specify data in here. This is great. So, which means that I can essentially print request dot form. I think this should work. So let's try. Yeah, device number and the activated state. Yeah, so we can pass whatever data like this. So if we need more data, this can be added later on as well. Well, and for now, yeah, by the way, let's just do on the kitchen here. Oh, every time I type something, it just makes another fetch request. Yeah. Yeah, probably since we have all of the stuff. Yeah, maybe. Okay, another interesting thing that now we should probably be capable of altering the table, and the rendered stuff should be done exactly the same way. Yeah, probably we disable the search for now. Probably. And what else? What else? This needs to be in the center. Maybe completely get rid of this. Yeah, look is important, but yeah, at the moment I'm just trying to think that what else do I need? So I have a basic interface being set up now. So what else I may need? What else may I need? Let's say in a kitchen there are more than one devices. Yeah, essentially I just want to see how the table would behave if I change some data. So like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's see if the data table gets updated. Yeah, so first it goes all the kitchen, and then the device name apparently instead of this number. So let's switch this to name, or hold on a sec. Let's turn this to pin number. And this and this is because we don't have a pin number. Oh, really? Again, some mismatch between the server didn't respond properly. Key error device number. Oh, where is that happening? So I need to find the device number. Yeah, let's do substitute everywhere. Device number with pin number and do it globally. Okay. So pin mode, and also yes, now I want to add another. So pin mode and device name. So if we can do, well, maybe here. Device name. Let's say socket. And like this. It will now give me an error probably, or nope. Still, this is fine, yeah? Okay, then great. So just right after the pin number, put. If no syntax errors, this should still be working, great. Okay, and now what we can do here is we can add some more columns. So after the pin number, after this one, we want to have the device name and title device. Requested unknown parameter. Oh, really? Again, device name. Why is there unknown parameter? Device name. What's wrong with that? Goes after the area. Oh, that's probably the wrong. It should be after the pin number. Or or I need to put the pin number after the device name. Okay, let's just try the simple solution for now. Row 0, column 2. If I just try to duplicate, I'm wondering, is this going to work? Yeah, just duplicates, but okay. I just added a new column to data and to data tables, but get an error, no such column. Is not recognizing the new column definition. This could be due to incorrect configuration mismatch between the column definition and the data structure. Let's ensure. Double check the API. Yeah, probably let's really try to check the API. So I can do, just for now, I can do print JSONify data. And here, I don't quite get this. Why it does not print anything at all? Okay, so it's there. Now, let's print the data itself. Oh, that's because, okay, here is the problem. Because I did not include this. Can I just return the devices on its own? Can I just return devices? I'm wondering. Yeah, the problem is, I see what the problem is. It just formulates a custom dictionary. I have no idea why is that happening. I just want to JSONify the devices. Hold on a sec. Yeah, now the device appears to be there. This is great. So yeah, I have no idea why. What is this device? I'm wondering though. For device and devices. Yeah. Okay, so we can just delete this. Delete these. Okay, now we got our socket as the name. So now, for instance, let's try to do okay, just give them some different names. So in kitchen, the bathroom, let's let it be a boiler. Okay, in garage, let it be light. In the living room, let it be, say, TV and, I don't know, computer, PC. And here in the kitchen, we do have toaster, for instance. Let's have teapot. Let's have oven, and let's have here. Let's have heater. Okay, and just get rid of. And yeah, maybe just a random socket. So, having a socket in a kitchen, toaster, teapot, oven, TV in the living room, heater in the living room, boiler in the bathroom, and light in the garage, all with the corresponding pin names, which are essentially the physical pins of Arduino. All this should be outputs. We then may also add some inputs as well. So all these should be outputs, and also let's say in the living room here we have pin number 12. It might be whatever value, doesn't matter. Thermometer, a pin mode in, okay, so this is the input, so we can activate the input or deactivate the input. I'm not sure if we want to, so this, if we really want to activate or deactivate this, I'm not sure. But for those outputs, we, by the way, may filter them by the mode. Why we cannot filter them by... I'm not quite sure. Why sorting is not quite working. So let's... Yeah, we can... Yeah, this is not as essential, really. This can be adjusted a bit later. So for now, just probably one last thing to do. Yeah, let's rename the activation toggler to on off. Can we do that? Title, state. Okay. That's probably it. How can we disable search? Can I just do search false? Apparently not. How to disable search in data tables? Searching. Okay, not search, but searching. Okay, no more search. Great. Finally, maybe... Okay, stop. Can I make checkboxes bigger and centered? Embed CSS into HTML. Just give me the checkbox code. What is in there? Um, oh, what have I done? So, okay, this is much better now. What about being centralized? They are now bigger, but aligned to the left. Let's try again. This is a bit weird. This is a little bit weird. Okay, embed CSS into HTML. Just checkbox code. Okay. Okay, this is now much better. So they are now centralized. So I don't need this as well as this. Let's make them 50 pixels so that they also can be nicely toggled on a smartphone. Yeah. Okay, this is cool. So now they can be nicely toggled on the smartphone, and here we still see the request being processed. Yeah, guys, I think I will just stop here and start from the next videos. I will already adjust this prototype so that when we would be uploading some codes to Arduino, this will already be like a much better, like more eye pleasing. Yeah, this is it from my side. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, and cheers.